I cannot sell my property because there's a tenant in there. I heard this statement over 3 times today, and I just want to share that it's simply not true. In light of the most recent interest rate rises in Australia, property market is likely to drop by the end of this year. Simply put, like any other market out there, the supply and demand always sets the tone. And what does the increase in interest rate has to do with any of these? Well, every time there's a raise in the interest rates, it means people are able to borrow less money. And if they're able to borrow less money, they will not be able to bid if they wanted to. So as a result, property prices always drop. It's just a given. I spoke to 3 clients today. You know what they said? We can simply not afford to sell this property because there's a tenant in the home. Meaning that all of these property investors believe that if you have a tenant in the home, you cannot put it on the market. And simply put, it's not correct at all. I have sold plenty of homes with a tenant in there. And I'm going to explain to you why it's actually easier to sell a property. For a lifestyle suburb like the one that I work in, it's very likely that the owner of the property or the purchaser of the property is looking at the home as an investment. Meaning that if there's a tenant in there, they would appreciate it even more because that's cash flow coming in from day one. Which simply means even if you do have a tenant in your home, there's nothing stopping you from putting it on the market. There is something, however, come the end of this year, once the property prices drop any further, you will no longer be able to get a premium price for your home. Even if you're remotely thinking of selling, the best thing to do is to put a property on the market. Either the buyer of your home is going to be another investor, or you never know, it could be a family looking for a long settlement. Either way, it's the timing of the market that's going to make the most difference. And if you're thinking of selling this year, I'm no wizard, but let me tell you, the earlier, the better for you.